Good morning from Gavin Emmett at the ALGARVE International Circuit. We are just a few kilometres from the coastal city of Portimao and ready to bring you the Portuguese Grand Prix. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race. Our director takes us to the starting grid where riders are trying to maintain their concentration before the start of the race. The weather is clear and temperatures are far from extreme. However, tyre wear will play a very important factor in today's race. That's why lots of riders have been using medium tyres in the front and rear. At Portimao, everything's ready for the start of the race and the adrenaline's running high. There's only room for one thought in the riders' minds: to make it to the finish line first.
The lights will come on the left-hand corner of your screen very, very shortly, and it's going to be lights out. We are going for Moto3 in 2023. Really good start by Joel Kelso, a lightning launch by the Australian. He's going to get the drop on a Sasaki into turn one. Kelso has the whole shot. Sasaki there in second place.
Poor start for the rookie Roade. It didn't appear as if he was quite ready when the lights went out. He's going wheel to wheel with his fellow rookie David Alonso, but Holgado took advantage of that from the second row straight up into third.
Scott Ogden, that looks like it's been a bruising start to the year for him. He's been slow to get on his feet, turn four, and it looks like he might have been flicked over the handlebars there. Maybe a nasty high side. We'll try and find a replay of that one. Lap one then about to be tipped up in 2023 for Moto3 here in Portimao. Joel Kelso leads it by nearly 0.2 of a second over the line against Holgado. They've got nearly 0.8 clear then back to Sasaki, who's being attacked hard here by Artigas, Ortola, Alonso and Roade in that second group.
It's Salvador, one of the big movers off the line, one of our rookies. He's up to 13th, and Diogo Moreira up 6 places. Started 16th, of course, that became 15th when Denis Unchu was pushed off the grid. He's up into the top 10, expecting to move forward from there.
Yeah, that looked like it was Napa trying to get busy on the inside of Artigas coming through turn 3 and 4. Holgado then now leads. He's hit the front for the first time in this Grand Prix. He's quickly reeled in the fast-starting Kelso here on the Crystal GP machine, and Holgado then, for the first time this season, he hits the front on lap 2. Oh, Kelso, I thought he was through there on the inside. That looked like it was similar to the Martin Bagnaia incident at the end of the MotoGP sprint. Here comes Munoz. Well, he wasn't going to wait, was he, too long to fire up the inside of Xavi Artigas into turn number 8. He makes that move. Munoz on the move here. He was the only rider on that last lap with that best lap of the Grand Prix in the 47s. Hammer down here for Munoz. He's now looking to pick off and work his way quickly through on Palman Sasaki. Lap 3 about to be chalked up here in Portimao. It could be Holgado, it could be Kelso. Kelso got superb drive and a bit of slipstream, did he, coming out of turn number 15. Over the line, it was Kelso by a whisker. 200 between him and Holgado. Who's going to win the game of dare on the brakes down the hill into the first corner? It will be Kelso. Sasaki at the moment just about holding on Munoz. Oh, is that Alonso?
He was helped off by one of the MTA riders who was getting up the inside and then contact into turn 1 and it sent Alonso down. This leading group takes us all the way back to 14th position at the moment. Kaito Toba, Yusa Yamanaka and Tatsuki Suzuki having an all-Japanese battle at the back of this leading group, but they're all still firmly in touch with the leaders as they fan out down this start-finish straight. Munoz not interested in the slipstream. He's got the inside line as they head down to turn 1. He now has to duck back in again, but they fan out 3, 4, 5 abreast as they plunge down into turn 1, and Sasaki takes full advantage.
Well, Sasaki just got a 4-bike slipstream there. There's nothing wrong with the top speed, is there, of that Husqvarna briefly there, because Holgado fights straight back through into turn number 2. But Sasaki Sasaki's top speed there was electrifying. He went from 5th over the line to lead briefly in the first corner. It's getting super close there, super tight. This is Moto3 at its best already, isn't it? In 2023, tight through that turn number 3. Artigas, he's just dropped back a couple of places. Sasaki slots in the second. He runs a real tight line there, looking through turn number 5. No way through Holgado though. Holgado, the 17-year-old, showing his class here. He was well, here comes Ortona for the first of his double long laps. Holgado, the 2021 junior world champion. Crikey, Ortona nearly hindsight himself going through the double long lap there. That would have been scary to say the least, but he does manage to stay on board that Angelus MTA machine, and he's rejoined down in, let's try and think he's 13th, isn't he, Ortona? So 13th at the moment. Holgado then, he's got the hammer down. He's responding here to this charge coming from Munoz and Sasaki, although Sasaki again with the slipstream. That Husqvarna is an absolute missile, isn't it? When he picks up the slipstream behind 2 or 3 bikes, there's nothing you can do about Sasaki. It's the equivalent of a Ducati in MotoGP, isn't it? Brilliant by Sasaki, he's back at the front. Artigas now, he's been brilliant over these last couple of laps, and he fires up the inside of Sasaki. They rub, they touch into turn number 3, and that's going to allow Holgado. He had the momentum, he stayed out of the trouble, and Holgado went through at turn 4. He's back in the front. Here comes Moreira now into the victory contention. He's trying to find a way through on the inside of Sasaki. He does make it through. Moreira second, Holgado wide at turn 5. You cannot take your eyes off this for a second. Holgado then sweeps down into turn 5. Hard braking zone, and he gets it wrong. He was in hot. Sasaki comes straight on through. Munoz might take advantage as well. Again, Munoz picking up the drive grip, having Holgado run slightly offline. He just had to cut the power on the dirty part of the circuit. So Sasaki and Munoz now first and second. Holgado with a mistake at 5. Munoz is not going to be close enough to get close, is he, on the brakes in the turn number 1. Holgado will now punch a clear air for the chasing pack behind him. Well, over the line to start this last lap here in Portugal, a classic in the Tissot Grand Prix of Portugal. It's Holgado that leads over the line by a quarter of a second. Sasaki gets up in third, albeit briefly. Munoz straight back on through. Moreira trying to close in on Holgado into turn number 3.
And he has closed in. They're 3 abreast through turn 3 as Rueda going up against 2 of the most experienced riders in the class, and he gets their way through. Rueda back up into 4th.
So it will be Holgado that have the advantage. Moreira and Munoz not close enough to instigate a lunge on him into turn number 5. Look at Moreira. Oh, he nearly took the front there, did he? He was really, really pushing hard there with the South American, and that allowed Munoz to come back on through.
We're heading to the Parc Ferme with the live coverage where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon and quite rightly indulging in a few celebrations with his team.